when you're working with a client and they need to see the connection between their sales orders and the original quotes.
Oh, yeah.
Like they don't want to dig through a bunch of paperwork.
Right.
Or have to cross-reference spreadsheets or anything like that.
Yeah, it's a pain.
So today we're going to look at a specific solution implemented by Kirti Goswami.
Okay.
She's an associate functional consultant at Tayana Solutions.
Okay.
And Kirti's been working in ERP for 6 years.
Wow.
With a variety of clients.
Mm-hmm.
And over 240 Acumatica implementation challenges.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So she really knows what she's doing.
Yeah, she sounds like she does.
And she's really good at kind of figuring out what clients need and then using Acumatica's built-in tools to solve those problems.
So it's not just about knowing the software.
Right.
It's about understanding.
It's about knowing the business.
Yeah, the business processes and the pain points.
Yeah, for sure.
That's great.
And so the example that we're going to look at today is a perfect illustration of that.
Okay.
Kirti created a custom generic inquiry to address the sales order to quotation tracking challenge.
Oh, okay.
And it's really clever.
I find that often we try to over-engineer solutions, but sometimes
Keep it simple.
Simple is better.
Simple is better, yeah.
Yeah.
So walk me through this. How did she do it?
So she started by focusing on the essential data.
Okay.
Instead of using every table and field, she selected just 2 tables.
Okay.
The sales order table
Okay.
and the ship line table.
Interesting. Why those 2?
Because they contain the information she needed to establish that link between the sales order and the quote.
Okay.
And she didn't need to create a bunch of complex relationships between the tables.
Uh-huh.
She just used 2 simple conditions.
Okay, so what were the 2 conditions?
The first one was that the original reference number field had to be populated. And this field indicates that the sales order is linked back to a quotation.
Gotcha.
The second condition was that the order type had to be quotation.
Okay.
And this just ensured that the inquiry only pulled in sales orders that came from a quote.
So just with these 2 conditions, she was able to isolate exactly the information that the client needed.
Exactly. That's awesome. Yeah. And then to make it even more user-friendly, she customized the result grid to display not only the sales order details, but also the original quotation number and type.
So at a glance, you can see the sales order and where it came from.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
No more cross-referencing. No more digging through files.
It's great.
Reduces the risk of error.
Saves time.
Saves time.
Everybody's happy.
The sales team can track the progress of their quotes.
Yep.
Managers get better visibility into the sales pipeline. And accounting can reconcile everything smoothly.
It's a win-win.
It is.
So I love how she took what could have been a really complex problem and made it really simple.
Yeah.
It's all about using the right tools.
Exactly.
And knowing how to use them.
And that's what makes Kirti so valuable.
Yeah.
And Tayana Solutions as a whole, they don't just implement Acumatica. They understand how to use the tools.
Know the power of.
To create effective solutions.
So we've seen how she used this generic inquiry tool.
Yeah.
But I want to hear more about how this works in practice.
Sure.
Can you give me like a real world scenario?
Absolutely. Okay, so let's say a sales rep creates a quote for a customer in Acumatica.
Okay.
And then the customer approves the quote. And then the rep uses that copy order function to generate a sales order directly from that quote.
Right. Pretty standard.
Pretty standard workflow.
Yep.
And this is where Kirti's solution really helps. As soon as that sales order is created and saved, it shows up in the results of her custom generic inquiry. And it's linked to the original quotation.
So it's like real time.
Real time.
That's amazing.
And it just shows how generic inquiries can be dynamic.
Yeah.
They're not just like static reports. They're constantly updating.
So you always have like the latest information.
Up-to-date insights.
Yeah. That's really cool.
For sure.
I mean, it's more than just reports.
It's about solutions.
It's about solutions. Yeah.
Exactly. And Kirti's approach.
Yeah.
You could apply it to other situations too.
Yep.
So instead of just sales orders and quotes, what about like purchase orders and receipts?
Oh, yeah.
Or invoices and payments?
Interesting.
There's so many possibilities.
This is really cool. I'm starting to see how this could really change the way we work.
I know. It's exciting, right?
With Acumatica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
And understanding how it all works together.
Mm-hmm.
The tables, the conditions, the result grid.
Yeah.
It's like learning a new language.
It is. It's like
the language of Acumatica.
Yeah, but learning a new language.
It takes time.
It takes time and practice.
Practice and guidance.
Like a mentor.
Yeah, a mentor.
Yeah.
Someone to show you the ropes.
So a company like Tiana Solutions would be super valuable.
Oh, absolutely.
For that.
They've got all this experience.
Yeah.
And they can help you learn.
Yeah.
So if someone's listening to this,
yeah,
and they want to start using these concepts,
yeah,
where should they start?
That would be a good first step.
Well, I would say,
okay,
start with your clients.
Okay.
Think about the challenges they're facing.
Yeah.
Where are they struggling?
Uh-huh.
And then ask yourself,
okay,
could a custom generic inquiry solve this?
I like that it's like a little project.
It is.
For our deep dive.
Right here.
Yeah.
And you might be surprised
Yeah.
what you find.
Yeah, you can really unlock some stuff.
For sure.
Using generic inquiries.
And you don't have to do it alone. There's people you can reach out to.
Yeah.
And if you're looking for some help,
Yeah.
Tiana Solutions is a great resource.
Yeah, they've got people like Kirti
Uh-huh.
who are really passionate about solving problems.
Yeah, and helping their clients.
So if you need help, reach out to them.
You won't regret it.
Awesome. Well, I think we've covered a lot today.
I think so.
Hopefully everyone listening feels inspired to go out there and use generic inquiries.
Yeah.
To build awesome things.
It's an exciting world.
It is.
With a little creativity.
Yeah.
You can do anything.
And the right guidance.
Of course.
We can all become Acumatica masters. All right, so to everyone listening out there, keep learning, keep experimenting.
Yeah.
Keep pushing the limits of Acumatica.
Have fun.
Until next time.
Happy consulting.